It's a fabulous rainy day here in central Wisconsin. Smiley and I are going to go for a road trip in the tow truck about 3 hours away to go look and most likely pick up another car. Hey, look, there's Smiley himself.
Not very smiley today.
No. It ain't very smiley out either. We tried taking some spare rims and tires along and it didn't necessarily work out.
Patience is gone.
We have no patience today.
The beard solved that, but you can't crank and ride in a truck at the same time.
Ready to go anyway?
Yeah. We're at it.
First we gotta stop at Quick Trip though. Maybe we'll get our smile back. No radio? No problems.
Oh, we're gonna get demonetized.
All right, we made it here to the destination, and we got a little more treat than we thought. This guy is a collector of all things cool. Pontiac to anything, Chevy. I mean, he's got some AMCs. This is the Rambler over here. I'll show you the car first, and then we'll go in his shop and I'll show you all the cool stuff he's got in there. And he said pictures and cameras are welcome, so I can go in there and show you guys all this cool stuff he's got. And if you guys are familiar with Roadkill, Freiberger, Finnegan, they actually came to this spot and they bought the Ford Econoline van, the He Hate Me. First I want to show you the Rambler that we came here to pick up, and it just turned out to be so much more cooler than just this Rambler. I had to go to grab the GoPro and show you all this cool stuff. But here's the Rambler, 63 Cross Country. This would be a classic 550 model. No engine. All the glass has been busted out. I think someone used this as a parts car. Took everything pretty much useful, and then it probably sat out in a barn of some sort or a field. And I mean, all the glass busted out. I mean, I think some kids got a hold of it or wanted to have some fun, but I'm gonna bring it home anyway. I still think it's cool if I can get the parts. I know they're hard to find, especially a wagon of this vintage. They're just hard to find any parts for it. But other than that, it is a rolling shell, and I think it has plenty of potential for a future project. But anyway, that's the Rambler that's coming home. And let's take a stroll through this guy's awesome shop that he actually allowed us to come in, and I mean, with open arms. I will remain quiet and I will let you watch peacefully. With some commentary.
Yeah, he'll be, that was Chris's car, this was Chris's, so I think he was going to, he was selling that one. I had him online last year, maybe before I got it running, and then we got it running, and now he's doing,
66 Grand Prix. or excuse me, GTO, excuse me.
So he'll be
There's a Grand Prix over here.
on there. He's got, what else you got? So on the line and stuff, so I had it for 4,500 last year. Okay.
Cool place, John.
Thank you.
I can
Glad you
co-
like it.
If I can call you John.
Oh yeah. Okay, of course. A lot of my buddies just call me Bagley.
Here, this is for you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Glad you like it.
Yeah.
Glad you like it.
I'm gonna be
Glad you
dreaming
guys came
about
over.
this Grand Prix, though, that's for sure.
Well, come on upstairs. I'll show you guys some more stuff.
Sweet.
This is our 63 gasser. Handyman.
Oh, that's cool as
You
hell.
open the door. This one has actually got there's a small block Chevy already put in it.
Oh, man,
Already
that's-
put in it. That's a 66 327. That's an old school 12.5 to 1 sleeper motor.
Oh, wow.
And if it's a full tube chassis underneath it, all done. This was built a while back. And obviously we got a collection of Pontiacs and motors and everything else here.
Oh, wow.
I would say, you sound like a man that would want to buy a 327 I got.
Of course.
But air block tells me
Look at all these blocks, cylinder heads,
7 or 8 casting, non-HP motor.
more blocks, more cylinder heads.
If it's ever going to use it.
Who knows what that is?
No, 'cause it's already 40 over.
I'll take a look at it.
Go-kart,
I can send
it's
you
like a
pictures.
parts washing station, tire
Sitting in
balancer.
the car right now, so it's got
Motorcycle.
five on it. And honestly, I was just gonna make
Not
it
sure what
into
that
a
is, but
coffee table at some point.
something
Oh,
hidden
yeah,
back there.
I like them in the wine tables too. Yeah, come on up here, guys. We got this is not only a collection of car parts. There's a 65 Tempest wagon. That's Chris's car right there from
I
the
know,
Pontiac
right?
Midwest Connection.
My
That's
knees
the
are.
cruiser.
I can barely
Nice.
walk up the stairs right now.
Don't bother. Don't worry about my LED lights. I got one that's short. That's why it's flashing. I'm not going to disco room or nothing like that.
I was gonna wonder.
It actually adds a pretty cool effect.
Everybody always asks that. I mean, chicks dig it if I could drink up here. You know, it's cool. But so obviously I'm into toys and collectibles. That whole wing is toys and collectibles.
Wow, this is cool. Oh, look at all them bumpers.
So, yep. Now you get into my other world up here.
Parts.
Here's our inventory starting with parts. We got over 6,000 square feet of parts up here,
Wow.
and it goes on for miles.
I have a feeling this is how my dad would be if he had actually the space. Like seriously.
Your dad would be in heaven here.
So as you go through here,
You've been picking my dad up off the floor.
we're trying to get
Intake
we're trying to get
manifolds.
organized, as you see. We get organized
Carburetors.
as we go. And as you come through, you watch your steps. So this was the overflow
Yep.
for right now.
More bumpers,
And it
fenders.
kind of got out of hand, you know, with everything, as it always does.
Yeah.
You know, we've got anywhere from the old school Monahan blowers over there to
Oh wow.
yeah, those kids. Some old school Monahan blowers. There's actually I can turn the light on for you. There's a couple 409s down here. There's a couple Red Ram Hemis over there. There's
Holy.
Hemis up there. Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yep,
god.
I've been collecting forever.
That is awesome.
Yep. Over here you got all the old school stuff from anywhere from your pressure gauges from 1930s that were collected to your Harley parts, to a piano, to a jukebox.
Yeah.
And then here's all your old school wheels. You guys like any old school wheels? I collect a lot of those.
Keystones.
Keystone, they got Kragers, I've got
Hey, well, before I leave, I'm gonna show you a set of. I got set of
Holy.
on my truck.
Ortiz.
Who the hell made them?
Here's an AMC Volcano Center.
There you got, yeah.
I recognize it. I can see
There
it.
you go. And yeah, so we pretty much have anything and everything. I think I made probably $1,000 in that pile.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. And guess what? Now that I keep getting cars, and I'm like, you should have never done that. I'm not gonna need it all the time. But yeah, that's always a good view from the loft. That's why we take a lot of pictures too.
This was the shop where you had the van for your roadkill.
Yeah, this is where we had Roadkill in.
Yep.
Roadkill was up here. This is where the famous, they call it the He Hate Me truck, but it was named the Slower first. That's the original name for it. We got the picture of the shop up there, we'll show you.
Yep, that's awesome. The original He Hate Me or the Slower
Slower.
truck.
And if anybody knows what the Slower stands for,
Ooh.
that's the best part.
I knew at one point, but I cannot remember it. That's
We
why
had,
it's
to take,
unfamiliar.
we had to take it off for the TV show.
I was wondering why.
I kinda
it was
thought
on
something
it.
like
I
that.
kept wanting to see
Yep.
what it was.
So I'll tell you, as the guy who had the truck and built the truck, Slower was a combination from the Hell's Angels out in California.
Okay.
So when they were doing all their fun dealing, the drugs and everything else back in the day, they would have a combination between 2 words to make the word slur.
Slut and whore.
Slut and whore. Bring me some slurs and a bag of this or a bag of that, and we'll have a party.
Yeah, that is definitely different than what I was. I know what I thought.
So that's where that came from.
Okay.
Yep, that's where that all came from.
So
Yep.
cool.
This place is just utterly.
Hot Wheels.
Was this
Toy
was this part of
cars.
the mill at one point? I'm guessing because I see
So
that.
this building here, the mill is right there.
Yep.
This was actually the fertilizer plant for
Okay.
Jackson Feed Mill
Okay.
that was built in the 30s.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why it's a structure. If you look above your head, guys, see the stainless conveyor above your head yet?
Oh, sure, shit.
So there's a stainless conveyor. Okay, the railroad track would stop there. These bins that you guys, these bins right here, that's why these are bins. These are fertilizer bins.
Okay.
These are fertilizer bins. You know, you got I got cars there now, obviously.
Yep.
But so the fertilizer bin would come in, and then if you look way above there, right where you just came down, see the conveyor up there on that one too?
Yep.
That conveyor would come down all along that trolley. They would dump that in there, and there would be holes because I put the upstairs up here, you know.
Yep.
So before that, these bins went all the way up to the ceiling.
Yep.
Then they would drop every one.
And that's like-
boom, boom, boom.
Sure.
I cut these all apart. There's a door that on the angle here that went out to the railroad tracks, because I still got my railroad tracks out there. Then that would come all the way through here. These towers actually came up here. You can see the footings I removed here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I reinforced the ceiling. Then that conveyor would come to here, right underneath the 64. And the conveyor would come, we cut it in half obviously so I could build my loft. But it would come right down that trolley up there, come all the way down, and they'd back the fertilizer trucks right in here and fill them up.
Oh wow.
And now that's why this is all brand new concrete here, because when I got it, the fertilizer was so bad in here, they ate apart all the floors.
Okay.
Oh.
So then we cut apart the walls and we made our own rooms and stuff in here. But then what we did, you know, I bought the building for a good deal because of that, because nobody could store it in here because it was full of fertilizer. You couldn't put a car in here for 24 hours with rust.
Oh wow.
Sure.
Yeah, I imagine.
So I got the building on a good deal, but I had to gut the building completely down and power wash the complete building before I could even put a piece of metal in here. So that's kind of how it all started. We just started on one end and worked our way down. And we've been, believe it or not, I've only had it for about 4 years, but we transformed the whole building. In
This
4 years.
far in 4 years. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yep.
I assume that figurine is mildly politically incorrect these days.
Him up there? He watched it over the shop for me.
Hey, he's holding a spark plug.
Yeah, he's selling the spark plug, you know. Yeah, we get yep, he's over there. He's that actually sat in my parents' yard for 25 years before my father passed away 4 years ago, and I put him up there by 58, and that's where he sits.
So
we've got
cool.
everything where, you know, done a lot of years in drag race, a lot of years stuff like that.
That looks like a Corvette under there.
Yeah.
Le Mans convertible.
Broken bell housing. The broken bell housing is don't leave your turbo 350 training to use your bell. When you decide to take the 468 out of it, and don't throw a 511 with 250 Chevy night design. And that was a 350. It was still a hardened case out of a 4x4, and I didn't even have the trans brake in it at that time. I just foot braked it.
Yep.
And I hit it in second. By the time I hit the second gear, and I don't know what I thought the motor was squealing. I know what it was, and the motor was running fine. Here the motor, or here the whole case snapped off the tranny of the bell housing. The bell housing held, none of the bolts broke, but what it did is it spun the whole transmission upside down in my car. Oh yeah, it was really cool.
God.
I've never done it before, so that's why I had to keep the bell housing. Yeah.
That is awesome.
And I had the motor in the car. I ran on dyno for a while. It was good. And like it was coming out of a show, and I hit the gas twice coming out, and then it set. And we looked underneath the car, and all the tranny fluid was out of the car. We couldn't figure out why, because the transmission was upside down.
Upside down.
Ripped the mount and everything out of it. It was fun. It was interesting. So, yeah.
Go inside and
Yeah. You can see
look at the
where-
inside shop here.
And we've got everything from, this is Chris's shop, who owns Pontiac Midwest Connection over here on the corner.
Oh,
He's got everything over here. I don't know if his, nope. This
Look at
is
that
where,
cool-
So Pontiac Midwest Connection's whole crazy world headquarters is right here.
oh.
You don't really think it would be this nice in a warehouse, but it is. So his whole collection of memorabilia is down here. Chris owns Pontiac Midwest Connection, and he is also the founder of PonchoMart.com.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So So he does all that right here. He does all his online sales. So
I like that old sign right there.
I was just gonna say
that's off the hook.
Yeah,
Cool,
we had a
cool.
stop in Fox Lake because they got the dealer sign in the building on Strike Motors. And I went, so I work for Speedy Delivery, and I came down to Beaver Dam on a road call once, and I drove by and I damn near ran off the road in our set van because it's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, you got to check that out. And if you check underneath here, guys, if you check, Chris has got this up here right now, but if you look underneath here, Chris has got his collection of all the crazy Pontiac stuff underneath here too, all his crazy collectibles and stuff underneath here too for Pontiac. He's got all the dealer promos up here.
Yep.
He's just got, you know, that's what Chris does, you know. He's got everything.
This is amazing. I mean,
I'm out of words to call it.
like I said, my dad would be drooling. Like, this is like the same stuff my dad has. My dad even has the original printing plates for I think a 56 Chieftain ad. He's got the actual printing plates from that ad. In his collection. It's just amazing. And, you know, Service Craftsman Awards and all that stuff he collected, he found on eBay. It's just amazing.
Yeah, we've got...
This is very close. It's actually...
the coolest thing about Chris
is
is actually got... He's had pretty much every Pontiac there is. And Chris not only does it, but he does all his own work on his cars. He does his motor. He does his body work. He does everything. He just sold a Can-Am last year.
Really?
He sold a Can-Am, but his Can-Am was not just a 6.6 car, a 400 car. Chris had one of the rarest Can-Ams ever with the 403 olds in it.
Really? Oh, we're familiar with that.
Oh, God,
yeah. He sold it and went out to California. So
I
he's
can
got some
honestly say
stuff.
I've only seen one Can-Am, and that was probably last year at I don't know if it was Iola or...
That's probably Bill Oswich Jr.'s or Senior's car. He lives in Slinger. Good buddy.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's the only one I've ever seen in person was that one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, God.
And you guys can work your way into that one.
Go over here.
And you can take a look at the door right behind you.
Yep.
I got to look through the cases here. Cause...
Roadkill was here.
Yep.
We took the floor.
It's kind of messy in here right now, but you can still get the gist of what's going on.
I don't think anybody's going to care.
Between the Duke's memorabilia to the...
You know,
oh, God.
I don't think anybody would consider this a mess.
Well, we're kind of turning downside some stuff, but I'll turn the lights on this office too, because I don't think you've seen this yet.
No, we haven't been over there yet.
Even a 00 Mustang from the Dukes model. I've never seen one of those. The Dukes of Hazzard game. That's actually in better shape than the one in Cooters in Nashville even.
I certainly didn't think I was going to see this when I was coming to pick up that Rambler.
No. Well, I'm glad you always asked about that, if it was it. So that's why I always told you, you're more welcome to come on inside.
Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, we had to ask if this was the place that sold Roadkill, the He Hate Me truck, Econoline van. Here's some pictures here of when Roadkill was here. There's Freiberger, second to the right. You got Finnegan sitting at the table. They're drinking Corona. Some crew members of the cast, I was told, was a part of that. And there's the Econoline. He Hate Me.
Where you're at?
That's pretty cool. They even signed it for him. They had to remove the floor off the side of the van, which you heard earlier because you can't have that on TV. He really likes these Econoline trucks. He's told us he's got a pretty big passion with them. Pretty much anything he said that was a wagon, he loves any wagon.
Yeah, because then they found the original plate inside the frame that the welder put in that little Kenworth.
Yep, it's Kenworth. Yep, little Kenworth. Yep.
And actually, I found the video. They showed the plate to that assembly worker that still works there. At the time of the video.
Yeah, Grandpa from the Monsters,
There's
the Dragula, the coffin car.
See, I'm recognizing.
If you look at if you look at the stuff in the hallway there too.
Yeah.
All the pictures are actually signed authenticated by all the celebrities too. If you're looking at anywhere from anywhere from here, from all these celebrities, you got
Butch Patrick.
Butch Patrick's there. You've got Gunnar Hammond that played Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Huh.
You got Rico Brown played Captain America. Played The Fly. You got Julia Adams who played in Creature from Black Lagoon, and also, yeah, and then he actually signed the bottom one too. So, and then of course there's Peter Mayhew who played Chewbacca. We got to meet all these guys and over the years and do some crazy stuff.
At least you got a supply of toilet paper.
Oh yeah, we had to do that.
I gotta put that on display.
And all the trophies that you see here.
Yeah.
See that?
Shirley Shahan.
All the trophies that you see here are actually World of Wheels trophies.
Okay.
From 1970 through the 80s. They're actually
Sweet.
champion guys from that I've met over the years. Yeah. Those McDonald's ones are from Solid Gold McDonald's on Highway 100 or actually off of Layton down in Milwaukee when they tore that down. And the original McDonald's guys are sitting in the corner by the pinstripe guys.
Yeah.
Even the Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner ones are signed by Chuck Jones, who created the movies.
And the Edsel front end. Or is that an Edsel?
Yep, that's an Edsel. Yep. That was my buddy Jerry's. That hung up in a bar for.
I didn't.
Years.
Yeah.
You didn't even see
I
that?
didn't even notice it there.
Like I said, you can make about 6 passes in this
Oh, yeah,
whole building.
You gotta
Yeah.
do it for a while.
You're not gonna
You
see
gotta do it
everything.
for a while. I mean, we've got, and I collect and do everything every time. That's from the 30s.
Wow.
That's a porcelain out of Texas. And then, we dig and we hunt all the time for stuff. There is even the one behind here. That's a 39 AC quality product sign I just picked up.
Oh.
That is cool as hell.
Yep.
That one I just picked up. Yeah. Yeah, that's this original poster from Union Grove also, where the old mat is on there with the fuzzy mat and everything on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sure as heck.
And then this is my office, of course. It's kind of overrun with stuff, but it's a good place for me to relax.
This is the dream office.
It's not messy at all.
The Mountain Brew in the corner, you can go over there and look at it, but the Mountain Brew is actually original 1938 Hatfield and McCoy cardboard print.
Really?
One was called Mountain Brew
Okay.
because that was before they came up with the name of Mountain Dew.
Okay.
That was for the moonshiners to have a little kick with their moonshine, so they came up with the soda.
Cool.
Oh, even got Lee Major's autograph.
Oh yeah, there he is right there. Yeah. Yeah, Lee Majors on there. Yeah, those are all original GM promos up there. On there. That's original 58 Texaco light up. That actually lights up. The sign right here in the front here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty much, I don't know, anything and everything. Like that I play with.
Like the gumball machine. Still got gumballs in it.
Yeah, I took that one out of a restaurant. I took that one out of a restaurant.
Still
And it was in the lobby. She
has
was gonna throw in the dumpster, so
Gumballs.
I wouldn't let her.
Did the pickers buy anything when they came through?
Yeah, I sold them some cars. I sold them some Hubleys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. American
You know
Pickers
what
also
Hubleys are,
came
right?
through here too.
You know what the Hubleys are?
No, I really don't. Give me a lesson.
1923 cast iron toys.
Oh. Wow.
So as you move it,
No way.
it spins and the pistons go up and down.
Ah,
Really?
That is
Yeah, you
awesome.
can- yeah,
no
see,
way.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Probably. Sure as heck.
Yeah. These are above here. You got dealer promos. That's a '66 dealer promo by the joystick up here. See that? See the joystick that comes down with it
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
with the cord?
It's a Lincoln Continental?
Yeah, it's old. We think it's Lincoln. They call it Crusader 101, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
M12. Oh, they got a Matador police car.
Yep.
No
Yep. That's the
way.
one item 12. That one.
Oh,
is
that is
actually,
so
That's the
freaking
one item
cool.
12, right next to the thermos right there. And that actually sat in a police officer's office since the day he got it.
Oh, that is so cool.
And it's actually a gas powered. That's a gas powered.
Gas powered? Really?
Now, if you ever heard, I don't know So this is what they call Cox race cars, okay? So
That-
these are called Cox race cars, okay?
Holy crap.
Okay, so these are airplane motored cars. And that whole shelf in there is actually filled with them. I got about 30 of them in here. A lot of people don't even know these are gas powered.
That is cooler than hell.
That
I never
on a 72 Matador.
Yep,
It's so
that's for
flippin'
there.
cool.
So yeah, and it steers and everything like that. You know, it's
Good
got the steering on it.
Wow.
So that was the 1 Adam 12 car.
There's even a fucking shelf way up there on the ceiling. God damn.
Yeah, that's all full of diecast. Those are all GMPs and everything else. Those are all dealer promos. There's Nicky Chevrolet cars up there. There's Grumpy's Toys up there. Herb Chevrolet.
There's no
Those
way
are
I'm gonna
all on there.
see it
There's,
all.
Yeah. So I
Hey, little gremlin car here.
yeah, there's a lot of red lines in there too. If you look at the cases.
I was signing up to the dealer. I love the 90s GM trucks.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
And
I have one picked up.
I have a couple of the original Erdl dealer promos trucks
Okay.
at the house, and I was designing that up like hardcore. Whenever I go to antique shows or swap meets or flea markets, I try to buy them all as I
You
can.
got to, yeah, because they're just it's the next big thing. If
Yeah.
you,
Well,
I started doing the dealer promos a while back.
Yeah.
I bought like there's a '65 Vet up on top of the fridge.
Yep.
That's actually was a ride-on. That's a ride-on
Really?
toy.
That's
That's
awfully
66.
small.
Holy crap.
That's a ride-on toy from '66.
What is it made of?
It's plastic.
Looks plastic.
Really?
Must be for a
But
little
it-
kid.
But it's plastic. But it's for a little kid. Still got
It's
the
odd
420.
that it's a ride-on toy, but
Yeah.
it's plastic. Wow.
Let's see the bottom steel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's got
It's got the
some.
bell on it. See the bell on the bottom. And then the kid would sit on top of it. Kid would sit on top of there. And you just, on your feet, drive along with it.
That is cool.
Wow.
And it's a 427 car. Pretty cool, huh?
That is cool.
Wow.
Shit.
Toys are so much cooler back
Toys
then.
are way cooler
They're
back
so
then.
much so.
You know?
so
I don't know
much
if you remember that movie?
Yep.
Remember it?
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
another fun Jefferson buy. Guy had that hanging in his bar forever. And you know, so I had to have that. Remember the Incredible Hulk, obviously, right?
Oh yeah.
That's in the 80s. That's signed by Lou Ferrigno. Wants you to stay in school.
Wait, didn't the was it the Hulk that got canceled and then the Dukes took over as a mid-season replacement?
Yep.
Okay. That's what I thought. Cause
Yep, that
my
was-
dad's I remember my
and-
dad told me that's how he
Yeah,
started
any of that
watching
stuff. There's, I mean, as far as that goes, yeah, the Dukes went mid-season, and they were even
Yep.
supposed to last.
it.
And they're one of the biggest toy icons that there is.
Yeah.
I went down.
Yeah.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, your
If you look
board
at any of
game-
that too, all that's signed too by the
Yep,
celebrities.
I would say your board game in there is better condition for the Dukes than what's in Cooter's
Yep.
museum in Nashville.
Cooter came up here once because my buddy JR knows him.
Okay.
And Cooter always asked me, he goes, when he came up here one time, he's like, "Cause you got some better stuff than I do." Because Cooter, actually, if you look over here, Cooter, I actually found him one. So if you look here, nobody has, of all the toys in here,
Yep.
the hardest one to find, and they were in Wisconsin only,
No way.
which is cool, is the Erdl Off-Road that was sold by True Value.
Oh, really?
So now these were sold. See how it's got the big plastic on the bottom, and see how the big mud tires are on it.
Wasn't it like a season 3 episode?
That was
they did
season 3 with the Jeeps when they went to go get the
Yep.
girls in the Jeeps.
Yep. They and Cooter lifted the general.
So I actually had Tom Wopad sign it there. Okay, and then I had Schneider sign it on there after that. But yeah, so these are here. So I've actually, and these were Erdls on there. So this is 81. These came out.
Yep. So,
So-
yeah, season 3.
So not only do I have one, oh, somebody Luke knocked over Daisy over here.
Yeah.
But on there, but you've got on top of there you've got I've got not one, but I've got two with the ramp.
Oh, wow.
The ramp came with
Really?
it. See the
Oh,
plastic
my
ramp
God.
that came with it? Okay, so the plastic ramp came with it also. And if you look at those Daisy Dukes, I actually had her sign those too.
That's what last year when she was at Iowa, I was right 2 people behind
Yep.
the cutoff line, and I was like, oh my
And they-
god.
Yeah, we've
Because she had to
got
catch a flight that
anything
that last
from the original Migos to the these are all signed too, and I've got all the Catherine box here, and then they did all the knockoff cars I've got more of the knockoff cars than they do at the museum also.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't even have all the plastic knockoffs.
Oh yeah. That's it.
The
Let's say that one almost looks like a cross between a Roadrunner and a DeLorean in the front.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So they did the 3 plastic knockoffs. They did a Pinto, they did the Maverick, because the Maverick was Dewey Hogg's car.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So, and then then they had a knockoff of Dixie Chargers right here. The Dixie Chargers right there. So, yep. And that came out of this thing. That actually came out of a still down in Tennessee. My dad was a hunter, coon hunter.
Yep.
So he found it down there. So I always left it with my Dukes of Hazzard and stuff. And they always try to buy it when I come in here too, because it says Tennessee in the bottom of it. So, but yeah. So pretty much all of it. I mean, and if you look up here anywhere from the Night Riders to the key cars. I don't remember the key cars at all.
I wasn't. I'm not
Key
familiar
cars.
with
Key cars were in the 80s.
that. Okay.
So key cars, you put a little key in the back. These are Night Rider.
Yep.
Okay. They were brand new. I got the package back there somewhere, but brand new on there. So you got Magnum PI. If you remember that, that's Tom Selleck's claim to fame.
Yep.
So the key cars on the back, if you put them on the floor, the key goes in the back, and there's a spring loaded in the back of them.
Oh,
so you
sure.
use the key.
Kablam.
This one works, I think. Did I put this one crooked? Oh, there we go. Okay, it came in crooked.
Oh, that's cool.
So
cool.
we used to take them to school when we were kids, and you shoot them across each other when you're in school, and then we did them always get them taken away. But they're so I got several. They used to make semis of them too. They had a BJ in the barrel and everything else, but I can never find those things. But so A-Team Night Rider. You remember Hardcastle McCormick?
Yep, I've heard of it. I haven't been able to watch it. That was a Bradley GT.
So
wasn't it?
it's actually a Coyote.
The Coyote. Yep,
The Coyote. So Hardcastle McCormick, 83. You know my dusting collection here.
Yeah.
So Hardcastle McCormick was the show on there. There's actually a truck back there too of Hardcastle McCormick.
Yep,
And these are actually, so these two guys here.
If I remember right, my photographic memory for stupid stuff.
So that was him there, McCormick and Hardcastle right there, and that was their car. So, and again, I found these at some show, whatever it's still in the box. You know, I don't know what year these are from. But
Yeah, I think in one of the extras, Freiberger said that they filmed that a little bit of it at his school, and he was able to park his Super Bee next to the car. If I remember right.
That's true. Yep, that was true. Yep, he did tell me that in here too. He's one of the first ones that actually came through my shop over all these years, and he actually knew what the Lincoln Futura was because I had the Lincoln Futura up here.
And that's what the Batmobile was based on.
That was the Batmobile was based
Yep.
off. He knew that right away because I've got the Batmobiles in the other case.
Yep.
So he knew that right away. But everybody's got the Batmobile, but he never saw the model, the Lincoln.
Yeah,
and he wanted to take that with him right away, and I said, no, you can't have that. I like you, but I don't like you that much.
Yeah.
So,
I'll take a photo of that and put that on Instagram and tag them. Hey, I bet you know where this is.
yep, yeah, you can take them on there. But, and even the even the stuff down there.
Evil Knievel.
The Evil Knievel case, believe it or not, the rarest stuff in there is actually the girl.
This one right here?
Well, if you look at the girl, she's all over the place.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So a lot of people never knew that there was a girl that went along with Evil Knievel. Okay, Evil Knievel had a girl that went with her on tour in like 76, 77. Because she was lighter and smaller, she actually broke his record one time. So she broke his record one time. So they wanted something for the girls. They wanted more kids to get involved. So what they did is they came up with the toy line for her. They named her, Dairy Darring. So Dairy Darring, and her trick cycle is there, and all this other stuff. She's up there. So we actually found this whole collection at a rummage sale up in Green Lake.
Okay.
We were up in Green Lake, and my mother, who's, was always into collecting and doing whatever, called me and she said, hey, there's these, she always calls them action figures, because that's what I was into, action figures, started with Star Wars when I was a kid.
Yep.
And so not one, not two, but every single girl in here came from the same collection. We bought it the lady gave us like the whole collection of everything for less than $100.
Wow.
So the Dairy Darring truck, her Speedster Jeeps, all the other stuff like there. There's Robbie Knievel in the box right there. That's the son. All her bikes, all that stuff. There's another one of her up there, and the dragsters and everything. So, yeah. And then I've got him twice in Halloween costumes. There's a Halloween costume there from '74. Dukes of Hazzard's over there too.
Wow.
And these are one Max here. If you ever heard of these are these are more gas powered here. Okay, now these some of them were called Testers. Testers made some, and then Wen Mac company made another one. These are a little bit heavier duty, a little more pricey. These are for the rich kids because they had a metal bottom.
Okay.
And they had the metal bottom to them. So then what they would do is 2 little metal tabs in the back of the body. And that would flip all the way up. And this one is a spring-loaded one here. On there. And some of them had the small motors in them, like that. There was just a little wind motor on there, so it was all on-powered on there. Otherwise, the other one, Max, would be like the other ones in the back that had the complete motor in the back, like the blue one here. The blue one had the complete motor in the back.
Okay.
On the back of there.
I never knew there was such a thing. Oh my god.
Well, if you look at that, on top of that case right here,
Yep.
on this one here, a lot of people don't even realize it. These are Cox. See this .49 powered car? These are all gas powered, this whole shelf is.
Really?
That's
Wow.
And this
unbelievable.
this is how long this has been sitting in a showroom piece. The tire actually melted and deformed sitting in the showroom. See how it's sat? And all the tires are deformed?
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, so they were on there. And they have, so all these are the same way. These vans are the same way. The vans all got the back, gas powered in the back. You'd fill that up. See the little can that says
Oh yeah.
Cox Glow Power. So imagine you're 6 years old. You're not supposed to play with anything else. These kids can barely handle their cars.
Yeah,
And
they
were
give them
doing-
gas,
Yeah.
gasoline.
And they were doing the other stuff, and they got gas powered things. And then you had your glow igniter up there too. There's the ever ready thing, you put them on there and ignite them.
Oh, that is cool.
So yeah, can you imagine getting those when you're a kid? You know, I mean,
That.
kids these days can't even handle their phone, let alone we used to get BB guns and shotguns and go out in the woods and go play with gas powered cars. You know, times have changed. You know,
Oh, way changed. Yeah. Way
Yeah.
cooler back then.
way cooler back then. Yeah,
Wow.
things were way cooler back then. I mean, we had everything cool. We had lunchboxes. We had everything. A lot of people didn't. You know, a lot of people took it for granted. I mean,
Nothing today is made to last anymore.
not
Nothing's.
yeah, they were.
I mean,
you know.
There's just.
Yeah, so anything that was cool. You said your dad was in the Pontiacs, right?
Correct.
So I got a couple of these. He'd probably like this piece right here, a Pontiac Silver Streak.
Oh, he would love
Oh
that.
yeah. That honestly looks like the one on his 50s, so I'm guessing late 40s, early 50s.
So this
on
was
that
a
one.
49. Came out of a
Okay.
49 Silver Streak I had.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's exactly like the one in this
Yeah,
car.
I just love. I mean, Pontiac had such cool
Yep.
designs and thinking back then. It was just
Oh, yeah.
great. I mean, Pontiac was just off the hook. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a diehard Chevy guy, but Pontiac, just the detail and stuff that they had, that they were so ahead of their time with everything.
Well, Pontiac was supposed to be like the high end, right?
Well,
of that
no,
time.
Pontiac, Pontiac at that in the 50s was the high end.
Yeah.
Until like the mid to late 60s, that's
Yeah.
when Knudsen come in
Yeah.
and wanted to get away from the old person kind of car market.
Sure.
Wanted to inject some
They
more
kinda-
performance in it.
Then they kind of hot rodded up and do whatever, but yeah,
Yeah.
you've got on there.
And that came with the Super Duty Catalinas and that. And then came the GTO from stuff in the 389 and the Tempest. And
You know how rare this is, right?
Oh boy,
And you know why it says Cream City on it?
I
Guess
do
not.
not. Lecture us.
So, where do you think Cream City came from?
I'm guessing
It almost
Milwaukee.
looks like somewhere on the West Coast, but I can't really. That's my guess. No
Milwaukee.
way.
Yep.
Cream City.
I can honestly say I've never heard of it called Cream City.
Yep.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah.
That style
was
of
the-
writing reminds me of West Coast.
Yep. I know.
It was-
I know, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
but if you look down in Milwaukee now, you see that and you reflect on it. So that's where the Cream City came. And you can't find it. Nobody
What was-
can't even find one in there.
What was the reason behind the name Cream City?
Because the
This is
majority of
the
the
beer
town,
industry, or-
the beer industry and the Cream City, because the cream for beer, but also is because all the Cream City brick in Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
So they call it Cream City back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Because down where Miller is and all that
Yep.
stuff, that's all Cream City down there.
Okay.
So you know all the buildings, all the brick and everything down there. So yeah. Yep. You two are probably too young to remember these, but I think these still light up. They did the other day when I was in here.
RoboCop. Well, I know RoboCop.
Oh, you did? Never mind.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, these little movie things here. Oh, Chris has probably got that unplugged here. That's why. But those two little movie things there, those were actually the things they used to hang in the movie rental place on Friday nights.
Yep.
Or when you used to go get VHS and everything like that. So when you used to go get your VCR tapes and like that, those were in there, so they're the mini movie things.
Okay.
So a friend of mine pulled it around, he had those two left. So,
That's cool. RoboCop.
Yep. Those had Exit Avenger, that was Keanu Reeves' first movie.
Oh, really?
That's Keanu Reeves sitting on the right.
Huh.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah.
So that one I haven't seen, but I'm a big RoboCop guy.
Yeah,
I love RoboCop.
I've got all the toys for RoboCop, the
Sweet.
originals. You know, and then you know, there's a lot of little. I don't have all the gas and oil stuff out, but you know, there's some stuff on that diorama right there. On there, those are a lot of.
That's so cool to display.
Yeah, there's some Texaco stuff in the front. There's some mini Texacos in front of that on that windowsill too.
I recognize this like aftershave over here too with the Indian hat on it.
I saw that.
My dad has one too, and don't know
That's
anything
actually
about it.
this one is.
Isn't it aftershave?
Yep. So this is Avon.
Yep.
Oh.
That's Avon, and that's Pontiac. The emblem's on the bottom there. See it?
Wow.
Chief Pontiac aftershave.
Yep.
Wow. Sold from Avon.
Sold from Avon. Yep. They were big in the day, and they've actually got. There was a. I don't know whether there's a gas pump around here too. Again. You know, I had the Texaco stuff. There was a gas pump sitting around here too with Avon on it. I don't even know where it is. Some lady gave it to me because it's in her basement. Oh, here it is. I like the oddball things that nobody has. So, you ever see an RV aftershave?
No.
So,
No, out of a Winnebago motor.
out of a Winnebago motorhome, that was your aftershave.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep, sure. For
Winnebago motorhome. See? And then look at everybody wanted. So there's the same thing.
Yep.
Yep. Aftershave. They had everything back then. Times were just cooler back then. I don't know. People just kind of, I don't know, just different.
So I took a couple pictures of your collection. I sent to my mom. She showed my dad, and my dad says that you're his hero.
That sounds like Rod.
Tell him that's a compliment. Thank you very much.
That
for
sounds like Rod. Yep.
Yeah, because he, well, unfortunately, he works with my father.
I work with his dad.
So if you this is my.
Yeah, unfortunately, I work for him.
So if you go to, that's my profile. So here's your '69 Rambler, all-American 440 wagon that we cruise all over the place.
What does he got, a 232 in it, or
It's a 232 or 234.
232?
232, you'd know better than I would.
Yep. Is that a 3 on the tree?
Nope, it's automatic.
It is automatic. Okay.
Automatic, but the crank down rear window works. All that stuff works.
Oh, cool.
On there. Yep. And it's got we drive her all over the place.
440 top of the line. For American, top of the line.
It's probably the only Rambler you're gonna see. It's got a. Paid more for the carburetor in this than I did most things because this is a one-piece aluminum bodied one.
Oh, yep.
Because I couldn't get the carburetor to work right.
I think they called him a fisheye.
Yep. So this is a Daytona. I had to order out of Florida. And because I couldn't get the work right and I wanted to drive it that weekend, I actually took my MSD 8mm wires and I custom made them for this car. That's there's MSD wires on it.
Sure. Yep. I see him over there. Dude.
Yep.
I like the hula girl on the dash.
Oh, we got it. We take this one everywhere. Everybody loves it. The kids sit in the back seat. There's probably still baby stuff back there. And I cleaned it up. But yeah, the rear window cranks down. Tailgate works perfectly in this one. Yep. And we even got...
Sure as hell.
we keep the old school cooler back there.
Of course, you gotta.
Yep, I got him back there too. Yep. Yeah, no, we cruise it everywhere. Everybody, no matter where I go, I got big block Chevelles, I got everything else, I got GTOs and.
But this one, it's usually what it is.
Every time
Yep.
people want it, people want to buy it, people want to be it. Even
Cannot wait.
It's you know, I had keystones on it, but they were really rusty and they kept leaking.
Yep.
So then I ordered a torque rust for it, and then that's how.
I think the big allure, at least for me, is I love the cars that you don't see every day.
Yeah, that's my
I mean,
thing.
granted, yes, I love GTOs, I love Chevelles and all that, but when's the last time you seen a Rambler wagon?
Nobody even wanted to, when I looked at that one over there, nobody even wanted to do it.
Okay, as you can see, we got the car home. Made it all back in one piece. No issues coming home at all. The tow truck ran good. Consumed a little bit of oil, about 2 quarts during the whole journey. other than that, we're doing just fine. Kind of sorry about the long video that this turned out to be, but there was just so much cool content that I really couldn't, you know, there really wasn't anything to edit. There was just so much cool content, and thought I'd just leave it all in one, one whole segment. Really wasn't any way to make it or split it up or make it separate. So kudos to you if you made it all the way through to this point here. Thank you. Yeah, I'll give you some more close-ups here of the car. It definitely is going to be a work in progress. I don't expect this one to be, on the road or worked on anytime soon, mainly because the parts are just hard to find. And not only that, when you do find them, they're a little expensive. Yeah, this one's going to require quite a bit of work. Nice door panel. This definitely was a base wagon, 550. I mean, look at that door panel. There's nothing to it. Just a couple little squares. Definitely your standard base model car. No trim. The basic as you could probably get. Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised it wasn't automatic. I can tell it's an automatic because of the overdrive button right there. Usually cars like this were probably like a 3 on the tree. I'm also a little worried about this fender damage here. As you can see, that headlight is kind of pushed down a little bit, so it leads me to believe the structure might be bent a little bit there. You can actually kind of see it right here. The other side has that in there too, but it's not as bad. It's not as, as much as it is on this side. So it's going to take a little bit of work, lots of time to get this one going. But I had a 63, well, my parents had a 63 Ambassador 4-door sedan when I was a kid, and I've always been wanting another one after he sold it. There's just something about the 63s. I really like the taillights and I like the headlights. 64s are similar, but they obviously have a little bit of a different taillight and headlight setup, but they just don't do it for me as much as the 63 does. Kind of got this cool indent. The 64 has that indent, but it's actually, the grille actually covers that up and it sits flush. And of course, then it has the 2 headlights, but I just like the lines of this car. I wanted another 63 ever since a little kid, and I always wanted a 63 wagon. So when I saw this one in the condition it was, I had to have it. I didn't care really how bad the condition really was, I guess. I wanted to have it. And it's always cooler to start with a huge project, I think. Take something that's a big piece of crap and make it something cool. Hello. But yeah, here it is. 1963 Rambler Classic 550 Cross Country Wagon. This one's gonna take a while. Thank you for watching and sticking through the whole video. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you.